This is a trade that I made on June 9th, considered another massive loss day. Again, like other massive loss days, I went in on a red day and entered here without really considering the possibility of possibly of a reversal. And thinking that a little bit later that there would be something like this that would trigger a reversal, I got in early. And typically another error that I made after this error is not utilizing the stop loss and caused me to hold all the way through. And when the stock moved up a little bit, it gave me hope that it would possibly climb back up. But these are days which are meant to cause a massive loss. So what I did was, again, mindlessly not stop lossing here and adding to a loser, which is initially started here. I should have been out. Then I added another while Boeing was still trending down at this point. Then as the day progressed, it actually came back up here for me to possibly exit with a break even, adding this and adding this, possibly causing a break even point. However, I did not recognize this double top formation at this point, and it started going down. And for some reason, I broke the same rule over again by adding at this point. For some odd reason, not sure why. And then, as the days progressed, I started selling at this point. That would be the first sell, which would take care of the first purchase at a significant loss. Then here, I sold two of them. As the day progressed, it did not return to, it did not recover. So I sold two at the same time. And as the days progressed, it just got worse and worse. And towards the end of the day, I closed out the last trade. So again, there are, again, this is something that if I were to invert, if I were to invert this and I traded the same way, I would have a significant profit. But it's one thing to recognize what the direction is so that I can perform the proper trade, and then not recognizing it, and then creating perhaps the maximum loss in this case. So this is essentially massive loss number 2. Again, this is Boeing. So there's, if I were to pinpoint exactly what the errors would be, the first error is entering without a clear signal, not exiting on a stop loss, adding to a loser, and then of all these, not recognizing where the exit point is, also ignoring the stop loss for all these at a certain point, and then adding even still to a loser. So there's also a time factor that I need to also consider. From this point here, which is 9/11 Mountain Standard Time, to here is 11:30. That's approximately about 2.5 hours of sideways movement. It's possible that it could have moved up, but it is trending down with lower highs here and the lower lows. That should have given me an indication that I should have exited on the next point, the next time it climbed up to a certain point here. That would have reduced the losses. Again, these are the same errors that I've been making consistently. Now, if I can avoid these, the small gains that I make in between these massive losses will prevail down the road.